Day 27, and we started the day in Buenos Aires, Argentina, and I got ready because I'm leaving ship actually for a night. So, headed to the airport where we are catching a flight to go to Iguazú Falls. It was fun. It felt, it always feels like a private plane when you're walking from the tarmac with the stairs. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Somehow my 4-year-old niece was assigned first class, so we swapped. I took her seat, and I got this nice little lunch tray, which is great because it was the only food I was going to have until 9 p.m. Here we are waiting at the Brazil customs because we went to the Brazil side of the waterfalls. So those who don't know, you can actually see the falls and experience them from both Argentina and Brazil. So we were doing both this trip. Here we are on a bus. Planes, trains, and automobiles was the theme. So first we're going to go take a boat ride under the falls. But first we had to take a bus and then a tram and then actually this funicular. So again, planes, trains, and automobiles, all the different types of transportation possible, we were taking them. It became kind of a joke at one point of like, and another bus, and another tram, and another bus. But we finally got there. We're on the boat, and you go up to the falls. This is hard because we're right into the sun, but that is kind of a smaller part of the Brazilian side of the waterfalls. And then this is with them behind me, again with the sunshine right there. It's really hard. But it was amazing. And then you could see this bigger waterfall section from where we were. And then we actually went into some of that. But I couldn't video it because it was so much water. It was insane. Then we took this funicular back up the hill. That's just a different angle from it. It was just really cool how it was right there on the mountainside. And then back on this like tram thing. It was, again, every mode of transportation you can imagine. And then we, still on the Brazil side, we're able to take kind of a walk on this path to see the falls from the various points of view. And it was just one of those things where you are walking and you're like, oh my God, it's gorgeous. And then you walk farther and you're like, oh my God, it's even more gorgeous. And you just and that continues for about an hour. Kind of every viewpoint you'd be like, oh my God. And you stop and take photos and videos that just don't capture it, cannot do the beauty of it justice. But you continue to try and just be awed by it, or at least I was, completely awed by the falls, the power of them, the sheer size of them. It was amazing, breathtaking, beautiful. Bucket list item, 1000%. This is me getting wet again. I was already drenched from the boat and then stupidly changed because I didn't think I would be getting drenched again. But it started here with some mist and also some sweat worked into the mix as well. Just to be honest, it was really hot. Again, this is just like that trail you're walking and there's the falls. And then we got to get right up and personal with the falls and just got drenched again. Just kind of gave into it. Who cared? I gave up trying to stay dry, embraced the wet rat look. It is what it is. You only get to do this once, most likely. So wasn't going to stop. It was amazing. The sheer power of it, the sheer volume was overwhelming. Just stunning and beautiful. And that's the little trail I was just on. This is kind of from the side angle. I know it's not doing justice, but it was amazing. And then we ended our night kind of here heading to this show where they were showcasing some different South American dance styles. The show was great. I have to say I was so over the day at this point that I was not loving my life. I was exhausted and tired and hungry and very overstimulated at this point. And it was a very late night. I didn't get to bed till about 1:30 and we had to be up the next morning at 4:15. So, I knew I was hurting, but it was a great day. I'd do it all over again, even with the lack of sleep and everything.